Good evening. How are you? So check it out. My last video is doing pretty well. I got some comments on it about like, well, you know, some guys do this and some guys do that when they snorkel. I know. Nothing I say is ever universal. Okay, it's always gonna have an asterisk next to it. The rules don't apply to everybody. Anyway, got that out of the way. Moving forward, guys, I'm kind of considering changing my video content just a hair, just a skosh. What do I mean by that? A lot of my videos have been, hey, I bought this is pretty cool, I bought that, this is pretty cool. Well, now that the world's opening back up, I'm gonna have to kind of roll with it. ATV prices are skyrocketing. People aren't coming out to buy them because they're going to the OEM to get brand new rigs, which, hey, good on you. Warranties are great, you know, all that. Well, they're not real solid ATVs, guys. I'm telling you, if you go to buy a new rig for the warranty, you're not getting the car warranty. It's not the same, okay? It's usually like 1 year unlimited mileage, and we only cover this much, and you got to pay this much. It's not, you don't walk into the dealership and say, fix it, I don't care, don't charge me. It doesn't work that way. But, alas, the reason I'm making this video is very, very simple. I think I'm going to start getting into building, okay? Now, I don't have $1 million. I don't make money off this channel yet. Subscribe. So it's going to be very much constricted as to what I can do, okay? I do kind of want to get a couple channel bikes to keep. Now, with that being said, there again, I don't have a whole bunch of money to go do this stuff. I can only go within the constricts of really about 100 miles away from my house. So it's going to be very low-key to start, but I think that's where I need to move to next is channel builds. Not, hey, I bought this, hey, I bought this, hey, because there's enough of that shit out there. There is. There's plenty of, oh, I bought this, I bought that. There's plenty of that shit out there, and I was one of those guys, but that was because at that time, that's how I made my side hustle was buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, 24 hours, 48, 72-hour flips. That's how I made my money. Now I think I want to roll to, I bought this, let's build it. Here's where I'm at currently. Now I had this discussion with my fiance the other day. She agrees that I can get in the building, do some creations, hopefully start getting into the mud racing and the mud bogs and, you know, bounty holes and stuff like that. That's way, way, way in the future. What I'm going to talk about right now with you is my latest purchase, which from the second I wrote it off the trailer, because I didn't actually pick it up, my buddy went and picked it up for me. From the second I wrote it off the trailer, I did not want to get rid of it. This is the first bike I've really, truly not wanted to sell. And it's not even a 4x4. That's the funny part. Check this thing out, y'all. This is a 2002 Honda 300EX or EX300. I don't know how you say it. It's an EX300. Ladies and gentlemen, it is bone stock. New tires, new battery. That's it. Stock shocks, stock motor, stock top end, stock carb, stock transmission, stock belt, stock rear diff, stock hubs, stock brakes, stock everything. Everything. I'm telling you, it's got everything stock. Now, here's where I'm at with this. You notice right here, something is most definitely missing, right? To do wheelies, you kind of got to put something right here, right? Gone, missing. I don't care about the tail light. That's just probably going to get cut off, honestly, or tucked away. Probably just tucked away somewhere. Don't care about the tail light, but something is missing right there. Okay? Now, from the factory, this was the setup for the Nerf bars / foot rest, step, gear shift, foot holder thing. I like it, but I don't like it. Okay, on Amazon, they sell a full-blown, all the way around Nerf bar, footwell, set, everything. Now, I also do not like this headlight, but I like the factory look of it. So what I want to do is jump on Amazon and see if they sell a sealed beam headlight like you see on the Jeeps and the box trucks that have the LEDs built into it. Because number one, glass on an ATV, it's just, to me, it's not a good idea. Things break, glass, tire, air. It doesn't work at all. So I want to try to find a plastic LED replacer that still maintains a factory look. Also, I'm looking into handguard protectors. So the big cup things that go right here to protect your hands. And, you know, it's just small things, because realistically this bike needs nothing. It's perfect. Original gas tank with 0 rust. I mean, it is phenomenal. Original keys. I got 2 keys. Original Honda keys. And this is it. This is the weird part. Listen to this. This is so funny. Now, truth be told, I started that about a minute and a half before I started this video, just to make sure the battery hadn't died from sitting. I haven't rode it since Sunday, so I wanted to make sure the battery wasn't totally dead. Now, so I have this, and I have my 420 Rancher that you saw in the previous video, that practically giving it away on Facebook, people were still knocking me down. Screw you. I don't care. I don't need the money that bad. I'm not hurting for money. Thank the Lord. Praise. I'm going to build that too. Now, my buddy already told me he wants to buy that bike. I don't know. He's the kind of buddy where he wants it, but then he never can kind of come up with the money to pay for it. And I'm sorry, I can't, even though I'm not hurting for money, I'm not going to give it away. I got a lot of money in that bike. But I want to build that into like some monstrosity Honda massive just rig. There's a guy online who took a Catvos Can-Am Outlander lift and put it on his Honda. I don't want to go that big. I want to go big enough to run 34s. Why 34s? Because a lot of your good old boy mud bogs have tire restrictions of 34 and below. So that's why I'm thinking maybe I do it's already got a 2-inch bracket lift, which if I, or just a little block lift, right? If I do it my way, I want to take all that off and put a legit high lifter bracket lift kit on it. And also put my spare 2-inch leveling blocks, or lift blocks, that I saved off the Polaris, that you can look up the video. I'll put the thing up here. I was going to put on the Polaris, never made it that far. I was afraid of breaking axles because they were so tight already. So, realistically, I want your opinion. I don't want to get rid of this Honda. I have one person who's serious about buying it. Come Friday afternoon, if I don't have it sold, it's off Facebook. And I want to order everything for it. This will be the new build. Why? I'm Josh 4x4 previously, right? I was originally Josh 4x4. Why do I want a 2-wheel drive? Because they're fun, bro. Jumps, speed. This is a 4-speed, so just kicking 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, it's a blast. My dad got on it. He hasn't ridden any motorized vehicle since he sold his Harley when I was like 7 years old. And he jumped on this 300 and just rode up and down the street. Just had a blast on it. That's why I want to build it, because it's fun. It was cheap. The guy thought it had a frame bend, but realistically it was just the bend in the frame. Factory bend of the, whatever. Came in with 20 pounds on the left front tire and 4 pounds on the right. Or I'm sorry, 20 and 0. So I adjusted on that just a hair, got it down to where it should be. The 420 is at the shop currently getting the valves adjusted, which yes, I could have done it. I could have. I don't have the time. I don't have the time, and I've never done it. So there will come a day where I do it, I'm sure, but this was just not the time, okay? Now, with all this talking said and done, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go put the tripod up, and I'm going to just kind of show you what this thing's capable of. Now, we spent about an hour trying to adjust the clutches it has brand new clutches in it. Spent about an hour trying to adjust those correctly. I don't know if it's spot on. Maybe you Honda guys will be able to tell me. But I'm gonna put it on the tripod and we're just gonna go mess around with it. I'll probably do a flyby, see how it goes. So let me get that set up. Give me just a second. Definitely not perfect. I think they're a little touchy, but then again, I really don't know a freaking thing about quads and clutches because everything I've ever had is semi-auto, so I truly don't know much about them. But I missed a shift there. That was not the bike, that was me. So anyway guys, that's kind of where I'm at. So I'll have this thing sold in 3 days. She's getting, I think, cleaned up is the proper term for what I'm doing with it, because I'm not rebuilding it because it's clean. I mean, you hear it idling, it's clean. For an 02, I couldn't be happier. So that's where I'm at, guys. So just, you know, shoot me some messages down in the comments. Let me know if you want to see more builds, or if you like the buy and sell. I bought this, I sold this, I bought this, I sold this. Let me know what your opinion is on that, and you know, I'm gonna take everything into consideration. I certainly appreciate all y'all's support, and I hope you have a great holidays. Peace.